time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down gets him a couple up to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
9 yards.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On the return is Pettis. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Kalen Balaj. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. 3rd down here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 40.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Packers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. in at the 48-yard line. Mostert, a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up second down. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 16-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, now Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun. 2.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Gold is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Check, Mike 42. Mike 42.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Packers 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
to throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
53.
Now Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, Dillon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They run once more with Dillon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of...
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now a toss coming right side. Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Pettis now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Check, Mike 42. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Check. Lucky.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check. 42, come on. Check.
21, 21.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, gun.
Double.
Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
With the score.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong left. Yeah, I got you. 57, Mike 57.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, It wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Complete.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Let's make these babies cry right now.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Dillon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tart on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 9, second and 5. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Packers 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 29-yard line.
21.
on 2nd and 9. Garoppolo stepping up. He's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd and 6 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
From the 17, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You ready?
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Packers 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. Tonight's final score, Niners.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.